Welcome to the news. The news headline: Nigerians should be thankful Buhari is doing them big favors as president, Yemi Osinbajo says. The news details: Vice President Yemi Osinbajo on Wednesday said Nigerians have a lot to be thankful for by having Muhammadu Buhari as their president, saying the Nigerian leader has been doing the country a great favor by being honest and incorruptible. We are very fortunate that God gave us a leader like President Muhammadu Buhari at the time we are facing. Mr. Osinbajo said while meeting with a group of entertainers from the northern region at the State House. And the reason why I say so is because, you see, if we don't have a steady hand, matured person who understands a lot of things and who is respected by the people, there will be more chaos and we won't even know where this will end. We must continue to thank God that at least we have a leader who is concerned, honest all across the country. Everybody knows that he is a man of his words. No matter where you are in the country, you know that he is a man of his words. You know he is honest, and you know he is not stealing the resources of the country, the Vice President added. Laolu Osinbajo, a spokesman for the Vice President, who released transcripts of the meeting, said it was attended by several top-rated Kannywood personalities, led by Amadu Dauda Rarara. We are still fighting insurgency, Boko Haram insurgency, and ISWAP. Then we have banditry here and there in the northwest, and things like that. All of these have occurrences in the life of a nation. Every nation runs into trouble, but it is the government at the time that must take the responsibility, Mr. Osinbajo further stated. The comments came as Nigerians were lamenting worsening economic hardship and insecurity, with Mr. Buhari promising but failing repeatedly to contain the crisis. Whereas the regime said it has lifted 10.5 million Nigerians out of poverty. The World Bank said 7 million Nigerians dropped below the poverty line due to the worsening inflation in the country in 2020. Rising inflation rates have sent prices of food and commodities through the roof as the nation's central bank battles foreign exchange crisis. Mr. Buhari has also come under fire for his inability to rein in the excesses of armed groups across the country, including the bandit occupation of communities, mass abduction of school children, among other emergencies. Despite purchasing multi-billion-dollar weapon and fighter jets, with a promise to eliminate armed bandits and Boko Haram terrorists, Nigerians have decried the lack of tangible results overall. Earlier in February, ruling APC member took turns to lambast Mr. Buhari's lazy approach to resolving the nation's worsening insecurity. It is indeed a national disgrace that this thing is happening on a daily basis. I remember last year alone, there was a supplementary appropriation. Adamu Alioro, an APC senator from Kebbi, stated. The senator added, "We approved over 865 billion naira, and this year's budget, I know we have close to 1 trillion naira, and we are getting little in terms of the outcome." Senate President Ahmad Lawan was also unsparing, urging the Nigerian military to wake up to protect Nigerians. The expectation of this Senate is that there is supposed to be a remarkable difference in success in terms of the fight against insurgency, banditry, and militancy in Nigeria, Mr. Lawan said. When we declared the bandits as terrorists, my understanding was they are going to be dealt with ruthlessly now. I wonder whether that is the case. Still, Mr. Osinbajo, who seeks to succeed Mr. Buhari, said the administration has performed beyond expectation, a position he would likely emphasize when campaign season opens later. The Vice President of Nigeria, Yemi Osinbajo, said that Nigerians should be thankful for what Buhari is doing in the country, that Buhari is doing us a big favor. The president, who is the number one person on the country, we don't think he's doing us a favor, he's doing himself also a favor. Because if Nigeria is not safe, it cannot be safe also. If Nigeria is not at peace, as a father, he will not be at peace also. Now, Osinbajo said that we all know that President Buhari is a man who is being honest and incorruptible. We all know that President Muhammadu Buhari is not a corrupt person and doesn't rule with corrupt people. He is honest to the core. He is not on the seat because of money. And Nigerians should be grateful that Buhari is there at this time. And we know that Nigeria has a lot of issues, and everything cannot be attended to at once. The president is trying all his possible best to making sure that insecurity, bandits, terrorism, and everything comes to an end, even before his tenure comes to an end. Mr. Buhari, who is well known, knows that this issue will come to an end very soon. The Vice President Yemi Osinbajo, who also wants to aspire for the presidency come 2023, has said that his administration has performed beyond expectations. President Muhammadu Buhari-led government has done a lot of things, making sure that poverty is being reduced. The World Bank also even said that 7 million Nigerians dropped below the poverty line due to worsening inflation in the country in 2020. Now, President Muhammadu Buhari is working, but Nigerians are not seeing the work he is doing. He has to do this thing so that everybody will know that truly he is working. We have come to the end of the news. Enjoy the rest of your day.